New York governor blames Biden without blaming Biden for migrant crisis. I mean, to be honest, when this when Biden got in office and he first started, the first thing he did was wheeling back some of Trump policies, particularly his border policies. When he started wheeling some of that stuff back through executive orders, I knew he was opening up the floodgates. I said he was opening up the floodgates, and now we're living with the fruit of those policy decisions. So I don't know how she can not blame Biden for this. But even though she says the federal government, but we all know who's really running the federal government is Biden and his administration. But I guess it's blasphemous for her to say to actually blame Biden for this, which we all know is the reason why illegal immigration, is out of control. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. Hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. Has a link to my Patreon where I talk about things you can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my merch store. Also, check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for news as well. All right, let's talk about this news. In New York this week, a moment that initially seemed hopeful, as highlighted by Bob McCannis in the New York Post, turned out to be more disappointing than it first seemed. During a speech in Albany on Thursday, Governor Kathy Hochul appeared to address the migrant crisis overwhelming New York City and spreading to other parts of the state. She indirectly referenced Joe Biden and the open southern border as the cause, but didn't mention Biden by name and didn't tackle other contributing issues. According to McManus, this was a small step for Hochul, but a significant mistake for New York. Hochul correctly pointed out that the crisis stemmed from the federal government's actions and needed a federal solution. She acknowledged Washington's neglect of states affected by the border breakdown. However, a more assertive approach from a serious governor would involve clearly advocating for a solution, a reversal of Biden's open border policy. Instead of pinpointing all responsible parties and suggesting practical remedies, Hochul, like New York City Mayor Eric Adams, merely identified the issue's origin in the federal government. Her sought after so called resolution from Washington mainly involved more funding for migrant housing, additional work permits, and increased federal land for shelters. These measures could incentivize more migrants to come, worsening the problem, which I, I'm going to say that will definitely be the cause. I mean, the effect of this, and it's like I don't understand. It's like they refuse to look at cause and effect. Leftists refuse to understand that their policy decisions actually has an effect on people, and we're living it now. But addressing the crisis requires first securing the southern border and addressing the millions of illegal aliens already in the country. Other proposed solutions, such as more housing, are temporary fixes, and Hochul didn't mention rolling back New York City sanctuary city law, of course not, which attracts illegal migrants. While primarily the mayor's and city council's responsibility, her influence could make a difference. Um, I mean, it is up to the local governments, but again, she does have a lot of say in this. And Hochul and Adams are typical of many Democrats on illegal immigration. They consider it the city and state's responsibility to care for over 100,000 illegal migrants, avoiding the root issues. Historically, immigration officials located and deported such individuals, but this approach has changed under Biden and the Democratic Senate majority. Democrats once sought this outcome, but now facing the reality, they demand federal money to support those who wouldn't be in the country. In various cities, Democrats are grappling with the consequences they initially supported. Rather than admitting fault and addressing the core problems, they ask for more federal funds from taxpayers to sustain those who shouldn't be in this country at all. And this behavior is very, very disappointing. But let me know what you think. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, subscribe, and check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.